Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026. I set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Aquarius in any of those placements, odds are there is a message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. And also in that description box is information on how you can become a member of my Time Travelers program. As always, keep in mind, it's a collective general reading, not individual and not personalized to you. Therefore, as the messages come through today, I just want you to take the ones that resonate and leave the ones that don't, because if it's not your message, then it just means it's meant for someone else. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they not see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026? By the way, if you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. So what do they not see coming this week? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Fishing for comments. Comments, compliments. Bottom of the deck, wasting time. Stuck, no changes, limited. Okay. What is this all about here for Aquarius? Why is fishing for comments or wasting time something they do not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy here this week, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Sun card, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords. Well, aren't you looking spectacular? In the energy of the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have Judgment. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. This week, you seem to have some clarity, some truth has come to you. I feel like more from the subconscious to the conscious. So I almost feel like this is something that you have known for quite some while, for quite some time or quite some while, like intuitively you've known, but now it's like at the forefront. Whatever this newfound clarity is for you, or this new idea that you have, you seem to be wholeheartedly invested in it this week. Why is Aquarius in the Queen of Cups energy? And please don't allow Queen to disrupt the reading for you. I do not read body parts, only energy, so you very well could be a masculine. Tell me about that Queen of Cups energy here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Star. So you have had something disappointing here occur recently. I don't feel like you are completely heartbroken over it, so maybe you are recovering or in the process of recovering, but because of whatever that was, that Four of Cups, something that left you feeling in a state of malaise or apathy, or maybe even feeling abandoned or rejected. Because of whatever that situation, environment, connection there was for you, this week you are choosing to love yourself. You're really going inward here, and you're focused on yourself. Tell me about the Sun card. I have the Star here at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like a tower occurred for you at some point in time. You've been healing from it. Tell me about that Sun card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Sun card is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. So there has been some conflict, discord, disagreement between you and another individual. And despite that conflict or discord or disagreement, you are now taking this time, or you have been taking this time, to go inward, to reflect, to decide what you want to do, how you want to proceed forward. And in the process of all of that, you are choosing to focus on you. Ace of Swords, what was this clarity here? You're very sharp this week. You're very on the ball, on the game. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Swords is clarified by Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Two cards wanted to come out. I'm going to take them. Hierophant and the King of Wands. Really nice. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think this has been an ongoing process for you. You're healing from an ending, whether that was in career and finance, love and romance, or another connection in your life. This is very much I now see my path forward. I will only be investing in situations, environments, or connections that nurture this long-term vision or goal that I have for myself. And you are very much guarded, and when it comes to protecting your happiness this week. There's very much of a spiritual movement here in the Aquarius collective. Like you are very much aligned now to who you are, your values, your dreams, your goals, your wishes. But it came on the precipice of something ending here in your life. Like I said, it could be a job or a connection with a friend, family member, or lover. Now, the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. We have Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and Judgment. Who or what is this person? Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This energy, strength, Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. This seems to be whoever's on the other side of this. Meaning there's been a split or a break in a connection. So this could be your former boss. This could be your friend, family member, or lover that you have separated from or you have disconnected from. Again, you're focused on healing. And as a result, you have some long-term goals now you're creating for yourself. And you know that they won't, arrive overnight, whatever these visions or plans here that you have for yourself. But you're determined to move forward on them. This person here is struggling a bit. That Strength card, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So again, like I said, it's the boss, the friend, the family member, the lover. Could be your neighbor for all I know. But they're struggling. There's a lot of emotional upheaval. With this individual, there's a feeling here, a feeling in lack. Whatever their connection was with you, at some point in time, they felt Ten of Pentacles. So they felt that it was abundant or served them well. It kind of felt like on top of the world. Since the severance here in the connection, they're feeling pretty low. It's almost like they've been cut at the knees, so to speak, figuratively speaking, in that Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about this individual's energy. And I feel with that wasting time card, it's like you're not wasting time here. You're not wasting time. You're focused on your healing. You could be changing your diet here this week, or maybe implementing an exercise regimen. You're not wasting time here when it comes to taking care of yourself and really having this glow up because of it. And again, it's because you're doing all of this internal work to heal. This individual is not taking the time to heal for whatever reason. Right behind the wasting time card, we have fake. So I feel like they might be showing themselves to the world as Six of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, but internally this person is Seven of Cups to the Five of Pentacles. So the job isn't running smoothly since you left. The friend isn't doing all that well. The lover, is not doing all that well. Anything else you need to know about this person this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. And it's like they're making the judgment call here this week to be very fake. They're putting on a facade that all is well in their world. And meanwhile, it really is not. Anything else you need to know about this person? Ace of Cups, the World card, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. This person is feeling this ending as well. I do believe that you will receive communication from this individual. And I think that's where we're now going to begin clarifying the fishing for comments. Tell me about that Ace of Cups in relation to the fishing for comments. This could be complimenting you, that you're looking really good. Maybe they're seeing photos of you, or you're running into them in, the workplace or in the community. Maybe they're seeing you online. I feel like it's more compliment based. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Ten of Swords. Since that ending, you have the Devil and you have the Tower. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. I would expect communication from this individual. This is someone who's having a difficult time letting you go. So if you quit the job, they're pretending all is well since you quit the job, but they're not. They're struggling. And it looks like this week you're receiving communication from them. Same thing if this is a friend, family member, or lover. I would expect communication from this person this week. Tell me more about the communication. This is very much a I can't let you go, trying to draw you back in, trying to get you to re-engage with them. And again, it could be liking a photo or a status you put, on Facebook or something like that. It's small. It could be a text message. It was very cold last night. How did you do? Or how's the dog? Or I feel like it's small. It's either compliment or it's just a quick check-in. But I feel like it's to reopen communication here. This person is stuck since you've left. This person is stuck. One more shuffle here. Thank you. More about this communication. The Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. We have Death and Rebirth, the Star, and the High Priestess to the Two of Swords. I would expect communication from this individual. This seems to be a check-in on how you've been doing since the ending, or again, some kind of compliment. Can I get timing on this? Obviously, it's occurring this week, but I'm being told to get timing. Why am I being told to get timing? Let me draw 3 cards on why am I being told to get timing. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Timing. The Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Star. So I would expect communication. It looks like right now they're just fishing, right? So it's a, hey, how you been? Or long time no see. Or like I said, you bump into them somewhere. Or they're just liking a status or something like that. They're just testing the waters to see if you will respond back or if you will communicate back to them. If you do not, or if you do, but you keep it very, very basic, right? Very minimal, then I feel like as we're exiting Aquarius season, you're going to hear more from this individual. It's like then they're going to, I don't know, come up with another way on how to approach you. So what can you expect this week? You can expect very light communication from this individual, either a compliment or checking in on you. But again, you're focused on your healing. They're wasting time. They are not, and what I mean by wasting time, they are not utilizing time the same way that you are. You're using time to invest in yourself, in creating some plan or goal here for yourself. And this person is wasting time putting on a facade that everything is great in their world when it is not. There's a little stalker behavior here, like I said, maybe watching you online or something like that. Anything else you need to know about them this week? Anything else Aquarius needs to know about their interaction? Yeah, their interaction with this person this week. Then we'll get you advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Interaction. You have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. I would expect some kind of communication. It's small, Six of Pentacles. And that Five of Swords to Seven of Wands, I feel like you are very guarded against this individual. And it's almost like when you hear from them, the walls go up again. Or you're shopping and you see them, the walls go up again. They might try to offer a, hey, how you been? Or you look great, right? Since the ending, since I saw you last time. Like this seems to be a little bit of like a little bit of a peace offering, but you seem to immediately get into the headspace and it's like you're putting up a wall. Yeah, you're putting up a wall when you're receiving this, like I said, communication from this person. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, which we had here originally. Advice here for Aquarius this week, dealing with this person. Any advice that they need to know? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice this week. You have the World card. You have the Judgment, and you have the Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. I do think this is an attempt of reconciliation of some kind, or just reopening communication with you. But your advice here seems to be, this chapter has closed out. Do you want to do this again in that Nine of Wands? Is this a connection that you feel that you can persist in, meaning you don't want to give up on it? And that's a judgment call here that you need to make. I'll get you 3 more cards. I just saw the Page of Wands to the Hierophant. So there's something here about you checking in, about does this individual or what they're offering you, does it align to who you truly are or the vision that you have for your future? 3 more cards of advice here. Yeah, you need to make the judgment call if you want to revisit this connection this week, following what appears to be small, light communication from this person. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Further advice here for you. 8 of Wands, when you receive the communication over the course of the next 8 days. 2 of Pentacles, weigh the pros and cons of it. Yeah, Page of Swords, and respond accordingly. Because I do think this person is trying to get the 2 of you to a better place. I do think they're trying to reopen communication here with you. And your advice here just seems to be to pause and to really go back and forth. Like I said, weigh the pros and cons. 6 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the High Priestess. And there's that Page of Cups. So there is something here about you going within and pausing if you have to. You don't immediately have to give this person a yes or no or a response or engage in conversation. Like I said, if you're bumping in to them at a store or something like that in your community, you can pause and you can think about it. But there is something here about you checking in with your intuition about, is this the right thing for you to do? So no immediate responses this week. But again, that's just your advice. That is what I have for you, my dear, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, my love, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.